Hello, this is Mandi Lockley for the Academy of Astrology UK. Today I'm going to be talking about Jupiter in Scorpio. Now first, a little bit about Scorpio. Scorpio is intense and highly emotional. Scorpios have a tendency to want to be in control and to hide their emotions, but deep down they are full of passion and desire. Once you have the love and trust of a Scorpio, and you don't win that easily, you will have the gift of their profound loyalty. But if their loyalty isn't returned or you betray them, don't expect to be forgiven in a hurry. Scorpio has a reputation for being vengeful, that scorpion sting in the tail that we all hear about. But Scorpio isn't trivial or petty, won't be vengeful over something that's not important. They pick their fights carefully. But if you upset a Scorpio, it will be over something very important, at least something that's very important to them. Jupiter moves into Scorpio on October the 10th, 2017 and stays there until November 2018. Jupiter, as a planet, its themes are optimism, enthusiasm, expansion. Jupiter brings growth and encourages our search for higher meaning. It encourages Scorpio to reflect its other totem animal, the eagle, to soar and see the bigger picture, broaden horizons, explore, be majestic, perhaps even magical. So Jupiter in Scorpio is an invitation, particularly if you have Sun in Scorpio in your own chart. An invitation to find your joy and follow your bliss. Now Jupiter was last in Scorpio around 12 years ago, so look back 12 years and see what was happening then. Might give you some clues on the cycle as it comes around again. See how far you've come in the last 12 years and set yourself on a path for the next stage in your life, because this is a good time with Jupiter in Scorpio. If you've got Scorpio, particularly Scorpio in your chart, particularly Scorpio Sun, it's a good time for feeling more confident and for making long-term plans. If things have been difficult, now's the time to find new faith in life. Make the most of the opportunities that come your way and go out and make your own luck. Because the caveat with Jupiter is that sometimes Jupiter transits promise more than they can deliver. So don't take on more than you can handle, but use that confidence and that new faith in life to push yourself, to grow more, to do more. Don't overpromise. Try not to overpromise. That's one of the caveats as well for Jupiter transits. Don't take purely on faith the grand promises of others or overpromise what you can deliver or do for other people. Use your Scorpio skills during this transit. Scorpio skills include probing, investigating, scrutinising, trusting the instincts, listening to your emotions. Now, if you have Moon in Scorpio, Jupiter will enhance your need for security, and you'll better be able to find an opportunity to achieve this. Positive changes in the home life are a possibility. That famous Scorpio control might fall by the wayside. Not necessarily a bad thing, but try not to overindulge. Jupiter's association with expansion can sometimes translate as weight gain. If you have Mercury in Scorpio, you're encouraged to learn, study, think deeply, consider the bigger picture, probe, do your research. It's a good transit for adjusting your mindset or for starting a new course of higher education. Venus in Scorpio, it's all about pleasure and socialising again. The caveat is not to overindulge. Indulge by all means, but not overindulge, and do try and watch your spending, perhaps. With Mars in Scorpio, passions can be ignited and desires followed. The competitive spirit could be stimulated. Mars in Scorpio is characterised by calm, controlled courage and likes to play the long game rather than go for the fast win. Getting physical is also a good use for this energy. And if you have Jupiter in Scorpio in your chart, congratulations, with Jupiter in Scorpio in the sky, you'll be having your Jupiter return. It's the start of a new 12-year cycle, a time to plan for the future with optimism, to create a new vision for yourself. Jupiter returns happen every 12 years at roughly age 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, and so on. So overall, Jupiter in Scorpio is a time of growth and expansion, particularly if you have Scorpio strong in your chart. but it's also favourable for those of you who have Cancer, Pisces, Virgo and or Capricorn strong in your chart, such as personal planets, Sun and Moon, the Ascendant, one of the angles, or the midheaven angle, or if you have other personal planets in those signs, Venus, Mercury, Mars and so on. So, on the more collective level, on the society level, while Jupiter is in Scorpio, Scorpio issues seem to be bigger, will be put under the microscope. Here are a few things you can look out for during the year that Jupiter is in Scorpio. A growing interest in the mysteries of life, the discovery of untapped resources in the world, resources that might be buried either literally or metaphorically. In our personal lives, it can be the discovery of hidden talents, or the use, having the confidence to finally use talents that you haven't been able to show to the, haven't had the confidence to show to the world yet. It's also an opportunity for collective healing perhaps of trauma or recovery from crisis. Scorpio-related crimes, such as sex crimes, spying, subterfuge, organised crime will probably get more headlines. Perhaps there will be anger that people are getting away with these kind of crimes. Jupiter, unlike Saturn, is where we get away with things, but not forever and not always for very long. And Jupiter is concerned with justice, ethics and morality, and none more so in Scorpio. Religious fanaticism may also be in the spotlight again, as well as its opposite, fanatical non-belief, atheism, and perhaps a growing scepticism of all things mystical, religious and magical. So I hope that's an interesting review, just a very brief introduction to Jupiter in Scorpio. Please, I hope you enjoy this video. Please have a look at our website. The URL is below, and we're starting a foundation course on September the 6th this year, 2017. If you're interested in learning astrology, do look at our website and read all our articles, sign up for our newsletter. Thank you very much for listening.